And so here's a couple more things from Austin Kleon. The list on the left, really straightforward about how to be happy. And this is a guy who's an author, super creative. He's written several books. And thinking about the things that can make you happy, that may not have anything to do with what it is you're working on or what your job is doing remotely. So making sure that throughout the day, you create opportunities and avenues to do things that spark joy and to make you happy and kind of fill up your cup, so to speak. And so he wrote this book on the right called How to Keep Going. And I read it maybe a year ago it came out. And it was more about like, if you're creative, like how do you push through the resistance and have a hard time? And he realized and had a whole blog post about it's actually a guide for working from home. So every day is Groundhog Day. You can do the same thing over and over and over again if you're working remotely. How do you change things up a little bit? Building a bliss station. So I believe there's 3 levels of happiness, joy, and bliss. Bliss is like the highest level of happiness. Like you get the body chemicals, you get goosebumps, you really feel great. Think about how you can create a place in your home or in your workspace that fills you up that way and that reminds you of the people you love, your experiences, whether it's, photos of family or teammates or certain clothes or, just things that really spark joy and make you happy. And think about spending a little bit of time every day to create gifts. It could be, it could be animated GIFs on the computer. That wasn't exactly what I meant. But it could also be like handwritten thank you notes or just small things, notes to people to say that you appreciate them. And you're allowed to change your mind. Like each day you get to experiment. You have hypotheses about what's going to work or not work. Learning is crystallized when at the end you do some self-reflection and just be honest with yourself about, hey, how productive was I in this environment? Do I need to change the room I'm in? Do I need different headphones? I do feel more legitimately professional with a shirt with a collar on. Like, I feel like, okay, I'm at work. If I'm just wearing a t-shirt, if I've got a hoodie on, I just don't feel as professionally productive. So think about your wardrobe and how does that play into it? Number 8 is a great lesson. When in doubt, tidy up. Oh, my brain loves this. I'm very aware that anytime I'm like overwhelmed, there's too much going on, I want to control something. The simplest thing you can control is washing dishes. Or like picking something up, putting it back where it goes, organizing your workstation. I'm sure many of you have spent time when you should be studying instead cleaning your dorm room or like straightening things up because you don't actually want to dive in and work on stuff. That's all right. Recognize that your brain, you enjoy that little sense of order, and that can give you some momentum and activation energy to keep working.